Welcome all the users and viewers of Urban Asian to a special feature today in Danceversation with the wonderful Shweta Pandit and Rohan D'Silva of Shamik Dance Institute. We have a special treat for you guys today. We're going to get to know both these wonderful artists a little bit better and a special challenge from Shweta to Rohan later on. Stay tuned and enjoy the show.
I started out way back in India,
and
I was spotted at a party dancing, and Shamak basically saw me and he said, you are talented, you should come to class. So I said, yeah, sure, I'll come. And I tried one class, which is the Summer Funk, which happens every year during the summer in all over the places that we have classes at. And that's where he saw me on stage and he said, this is it, you're really good and you're talented, I need to train you further. And he put me into the training course, which was around a month and a half, where he actually himself trained a couple of instructors, like around 9 of us who were there. And one of them is Shahid Kapoor as well.
Right.
So we were 9 of us who actually trained together, and after that my journey started as a dancer, as an instructor. So since then, after that, there was no looking back.
So you mentioned Shahid Kapoor.
Yes.
And we've heard some buzz that you two are good friends. He always speaks very highly of you. We do have some footage we're going to show later on. So talk about your relationship dancing with Shahid Kapoor.
Shahid was a phenomenal dancer and is still a phenomenal dancer. He's one of my favorite dancers. When I see him on stage, I really feel like, man, like, you know, he's really good. And seeing him on screen is like a different feeling altogether, right? When you're sitting close to each other, dancing, sweating it out, and arguing together, you know, not agreeing to things, and then actually sharing the stage together, it's completely different. Shahid was one of the very hard-working student, and what naturally came to him was the lines and the bigness of him, because he was very lean at that time.
Right.
And very fast and very swift when he used to dance. His style is one of my favorites. When I see him dance, his style is really like stuck onto me, and which is still today when I see him, it's too good.
And is that style something that's learned through the institute, or is it something that you're born with? Is it a gift he came to the class with?
I think it's a gift.
It's a gift.
It's like our motto says, have feet will dance. Like, you can come to class, you can dance, but there are certain dancers where when you see them or you spot them and you say that this dancer is talented or this dancer is gifted.
Right.
So Shahid was a gifted dancer.
Students in Canada dance to songs from India, and the connection, maybe the language barrier is there, but do you see the same enthusiasm, the same passion for the dance?
Yes, I do. I think over here in Canada, a lot of students who come to class are actually completely hardcore Bollywood fans, hardcore Indian culture oriented students who come into class. The parents are more, they want their kids to not lose that touch that they have, right? So they constantly bring them to class, and the students, I get shocked with the excitement, with the passion that they want to come to class and just be and learn what they want. It's phenomenal. In India, it's different. In India, people want to be what is in the West. Okay. So when you take the West there, right, they appreciate it. They want to move with time. Over here, we miss home. So right, we want home to be with us.
Okay.
It's like I don't know. It just works two different ways. Like it's the same thing, but the passion I just feel in students here is a little bit different from the passion out in India.
Over there.
Yeah.
Okay. And lastly, touch upon the first ever IFA Awards in Tampa last year, where you were one of the lead dancers, seen by all, including myself. Talk about that experience, dancing with Ritik, Madhuri, everyone.
Stars, like they means my favorite dancer. I've danced with all of them, like Govinda.
Right.
Like he's like when I used to grow up, I used to always look at his facial expressions and all. Till today, like for me, when I see him, I just lighten up. Like I try and imitate his facial expressions, and I try and imitate Ritik in his fluidity.
Right.
I try and imitate Shahid when about his strength and the grace of Madhuri. So you get to learn a lot from gifted and talented actors and dancers. Not just like you are, this is who you are and what it is. Learning never stops. Learning is always like you can learn from anybody and anyone. So for me, the favorite moment is to share that dance with Madhuri. It's like the like the best moment for me,
Right.
on stage.
So you've had some very good times all over the world.
It's been good.
Well, it's been nice getting to know you, Rohan. And part of the interview for today is in dance conversation with Urban Asian, is we have an artist challenge for you.
Oh wow!
We're going to randomly pick an artist. It happens to be the wonderful Shweta Pandit, who's on tour in Toronto with Salim Sulaiman.
Nice.
She's going to pick a song of her liking and challenge you to choreograph and perform for us, all within a couple of minutes.
Okay, done.
Are you up for the challenge?
I'm up for it.
Good luck, buddy.
Thank you.
We're glad to have Shweta Pandit back on the show with Urban Asian. A couple of years ago, we spoke with her when she was here for the Toronto Film Festival, and things have changed quite a bit. Shweta, last time we spoke, we were talking about the history of your music. Now let's focus on the present. So you shifted a little bit from the music scene to the acting scene, and then back to the singing scene. So let's talk first about your feature films and working alongside Anil Kapoor in the hit series 24.
Yeah, Karan, it was absolutely incredible working with Mr. Anil Kapoor on 24. And acting actually, the whole history behind how acting happened was purely accidental, wasn't planned at all. I had been getting a lot of offers, and I was kind of, keeping it a little away because I wanted my focus to be on music. Because music is pretty much a 24-hour job. You can't really have other things going on if music's what's your passion. So I had a word with my family and I said, what should I do? This is happening. And they said, well, acting is something that also runs in my family. My brother is an actor. Both my aunts were actresses in the 70s and the 80s, like Sulakshana Pandit and Vijayta Pandit. They did movies with Amitabh Bachchan ji, Rajesh Khanna, Rishi Kapoor, Sanjeev Kumar, Jitendra. My aunt did Love Story in 1980 when she was launched with Kumar Gaurav. So acting is something that just runs in the family. And then my brother did a film with Sunny Deol called Ruk Sako To Rok Lo, Ye Kya Ho Raha Hai with Harry Baweja. So because of the whole history and keeping in mind that it's also a family tradition, music and singing and acting go hand in hand pretty much.
Do you find the process different between preparing for a song to sing versus preparing for a scene to shoot?
Absolutely, it's like poles apart. Music is more a technical job. It's more, of course, what you do behind is a lot of practice, is a lot of training, intensive training. It's like you have to give it a lot of time and you have to train your voice, take care of your voice, because by the end of the day it's coming from within you. So emotions and feelings and all these things also play a very important role. Whereas in acting, it's all in the mind. A lot of hard work that goes into making a movie or a film. It's not just what you actually think, that it's only glamour and it's they're always looking nice and this is such an easy job. It's actually pretty intense. You have to work maybe no sleep at all and still look good. You have to probably have no rest at all. You have to shoot all night and still look like all dolled up.
Right.
So it has its pros and cons, but on the whole, it's a very interesting profession, I must say. And I learned a lot from Anil sir, because he is somebody who also teaches you while you're on set. So I was shooting a very hardcore action sequence with him where he kidnaps me and there is shooting going on and people are firing at him and me, and so it's a pretty intense scene. And I, who's not at all trained, was like, okay, where is the gun? So I had to really I had to learn things on the same day, literally. Like what he's been doing for years, I had to be at par and try to, not look like I don't know what I'm doing. So I had a little chat with him, and he was incredibly, he was taking care of me like his own daughter. Like he was making sure if I'm falling, then I don't hit myself, and because there was a scene where I fall on the ground, and that's not easy because when you're standing straight and you fall on the ground, it could hurt you really bad. So he was giving me a lot of tips on how that scene is done, how you're supposed to cheat and still look like it's all real, you know. So it's pretty amazing. And then I did Bijoy Nambiar's David with an amazing ensemble cast. Like Tabu was in the film, Lara Datta was in the film, Neil Nitin Mukesh was in the film, Chian Vikram, South Superstar, was in the film. So, you know, I think I was really, really honored to be a part of that project. And I'm doing my third film now, which is called Barkha.
Okay.
And that's a very interesting topic that we touch, which is about the bar girls in Mumbai. So I'm going to be playing it's a very realistic film. It's based on real life, people who live in Bombay like that, women who are mistaken for being probably ladies who sell their bodies, but actually they're just dancing at bars for a living. So it's actually a great insight into how you have to respect every woman, in spite of the fact that why they do what they do, but also it's a great story it's a great love story as well. So you will see it's a very realistic opening on why people see so many women differently, you know. So
and has production started on that film?
We've actually finished it, so it should be releasing in 2015.
Great, so something further to look forward to.
Absolutely. So I'm really excited about that because it's a complete performance-oriented role, and I'm going to be doing some hardcore dialogues and monologues in the film, so it's going to be very interesting.
Any singing in that film?
Yes.
Okay. The full package with Shweta Pandit. So talk to us about your tour. It's your second North American tour, the first with the king, Mr. A.R. Rahman, and now with Salim Sulaiman. How does it feel to sell out arenas like Roy Thompson Hall and all different venues?
It's been such an honor, and it's such a great feeling, you know. I just want to thank people who came and shared their evening with us and spent time with us and heard our music and, you know, cheered on in Roy Thompson. It's a beautiful venue. Like it's actually probably it's been on my list of performing for many years now, and I'm very happy that it's now checked. So, and of course Air Canada Center, where I performed with A.R. Rahman as well. So I've been very blessed to perform with some of the finest composers back in Bollywood, A.R. Rahman and Salim Sulaiman now.
When you're getting on stage in a sold-out arena like Roy Thompson Hall or Air Canada Center, at this point in your career, is there still butterflies in your stomach, or are you just going on there singing and relaxing?
Well, yeah. I mean, before this show starts, there's like jitters, and you know, you're like, I hope my voice is fine, and you know, because you're taking these flights every day, and you're not really sure if you have to do your warm-ups right, and you have to make sure that your voice is throwing up well, and you know, you're touching the right notes. So there's a lot of thing that goes behind as well.
We can't have an interview with you without talking about how you're on the radio every week. Every new movie, every hit song is now sung by Shweta Pandit. Talk about how these offers are coming, if you're picking these songs, how it is singing these, and how it feels to be on every radio station.
Well, the year began really well with Imtiaz Ali's movie Highway, and I did a beautiful song for Mr. A.R. Rahman called Hira in film, and extremely depthful, passionate, beautifully written by Sant Kabir. You know, it's such an honor to sing the words that he wrote in the 15th or the 16th century. You know, going as back as that, it's legendary. It's already like history there. And to be a part of that creation, recreated so beautifully for a movie, it's an incredible feeling on its own. And you know, people have loved the song so much, and I want to thank you all for that, because I read their feedbacks on Facebook and Twitter and all these great social mediums which help us know what's going on a little bit. And then there was Lekaram Deewana Dil, which had a beautiful song again called Bekasur, again by Rahman sir. And I'm on a hat trick with him now. I just did Ronak, his album, and I've recited a poetry for the first time.
Okay.
And I always wanted to do that, because I would hear Javed Akhtar Saab, you know, reciting poetry when I was really little, and I would go and see his recitals, and I would be like, wow, I hope I get to do a recital someday. because usually people call singers to sing.
Right.
But he called me for a recital, and that was such an honor, because that means that the voice is what matters. So that's like, whoa, it's a great feeling. And of course, I just did a beautiful and amazing song from Raja Natwarlal called Tere Hoke Rahenge, which is your
our personal favorite.
Yeah. So that was by Yuvan Shankar Raja, and I, you know, everyone has already given me amazing feedback on that. I want to thank everyone for so much love. It means a lot. Thank you.
And the interesting thing for that song is there's two versions, a male version and a female version.
Mm-hmm.
And we seem to hear the female version quite a bit. It's something different that's happened. Any takes on that, recording a different version?
Actually, interestingly, you know, none of the versions are played to me. So when I go and sing my song, I'm just singing my song. When the CD's out and, you know, when the film's released, that's when you know, okay, you know, there's another version, and it's sung beautifully by Arijit Singh,
Right.
and everyone loves that version as well. It's a very Imran Hashmi, you know, passionate
Right.
version, what's needed for an Imran Hashmi film. It's amazingly fits that very well. But the amazing thing, I think, what really people have loved about my version is, I think, the way it's treated, and the treatment of the song is so real, and it's so passionate. Yeah, and you know, the instruments he's used, the beats he's used, and even the way I tried to sing it. I tried to mix it in a way where it also sounds very up-tempo, sounds very contemporary, and also sounds romantic and all heart at the same time. So it has to also sound very soulful at the same time. So I was focusing on that aspect pretty much when I was singing.
And I think you did a perfect job. I think everyone will agree.
Thank you.
And you know everyone at UrbanAsian loves you so much. And you always have a little treat for us at the end of all our interviews. So
Absolutely.
I'll leave it to you to decide what you're going to give to all your fans and users and viewers at UrbanAsian.
So for all the viewers, I've got this.
We're not going to let her go without singing. That's the bottom line.
I knew it. I'll do this song for you guys. तेरी बाहों का घेरा बड़ा महफूज लगे है, बड़ी बेखौफ जगह है ये, ओ इनमें ही रहना चाहिए तेरी पनाहे, जब तक है जीना चाहेंगे, ओ तेरे होके रहेंगे, ओ दिल जिद पे अड़ा है, ओ तेरे होके रहेंगे, ओ तेरा शौक चढ़ा है, ओ
So with this track we're talking about, I've also seen an unplugged version that you've shot a video all over Italy, Europe.
Yes, yes.
Can you talk a little bit about that experience?
Well, you know, I was searching online for the video of this song, and everyone was like, "Where's the video? I want to watch the video of this song." And I was waiting, and then I was like, "I don't know. I have no answers." So everyone's like, "We really love the song, and it's August 31st is the release of the film, and you know, we really want to see the song." So I thought, well, the best way is to wait for the movie, you know, because I'm sure it's in the movie. And then when the thing just started doubling and then it was multiplying, like the question was just right there on my Twitter all the day. Every day I would open it and that's the question. So I was like, okay, you know what? If they want to see it, let me make something for them, because I thought this is something that I can give back to all the people who love my work so much. At least this is something that I can do for them. So I just made a video. I was in Italy at that point of time. And I thought, okay, it's a beautiful place. And, you know, I have this song. So I made an unplugged version of it just on an acoustic guitar. My friends Luca Girocani and Carlo Pudu from Tuscany and Barga, which is a small town in Italy. I just met up with them. I had, no idea pretty much before like what they did, and I'd never heard their music. But they played it to me, and I was blown away. I said, wow. And I thought it's a great collab as well because, an Italian musician who's not grown up on a Bollywood soundtrack could pick it up so well and so beautifully. He's, played the guitar on it. And I thought, okay, it's a good sign, I should sing it. So I recorded the song, just took off on a little tour in Italy, and I was like, okay, just place the camera there, and I started performing. And it's on YouTube, you guys can watch it too, and it's called Unplugged by Shweta Pandit, the Teri Ho Ke Rahenge version. So you guys can hear that as well.
So now we get two versions of my favorite song.
Yes.
Thanks, Shweta, for being with us,
Thank you
and
so
we'll
much.
see you next time.
Yes.
So as I mentioned to you guys, a special feature we have in Danceversation, which is going to be a challenge from one artist to the other. So I'm going to let Shweta talk about this week's challenge.
Hi, good evening friends. I'm Shweta Pandit all the way from Mumbai, and I'm here today with Karn from UrbanAsian and Rohan from you know where, one and only Shama. So Rohan, are you ready for today's challenge?
Yes, I am.
I'm hearing good things about you, so I hope you can accept this because this one's tough.
Okay.
But I'm looking at your feet, you're pretty flexible, so I'm guessing you'll be able to do this.
Hope so.
Yeah?
Up to your standard, I hope so. Let's see.
Yeah, it's difficult.
Let's see.
But I have a song that I really enjoyed singing myself. You guys must have heard it. It's called Teri Ho Ke Rahenge from Raja Natwarlal. You guys love that song? Or?
I love it.
Yeah?
Love it.
I've heard it. I've heard it.
I just gave it myself. You guys love that song?
I love it. I love it.
So, any thoughts on the song? What do you think about it?
I think when I heard it first when I heard it, I really loved the song because for choreography, it sets a nice mood to it. You can do a lot with the song, like visually and dance styles, and the voice actually basically helps it to set in the mood. And Shama, when he hears songs like this, his mind, his choreography just goes in a different way. So hopefully I'll be able to do.
I'm really excited to see how you perform this song, and I'm sure you guys are too. So let's get Rohan on the floor.
Good luck, buddy.
तेरी बाहों का घेरा बड़ा महफूज लगे है, बड़ी बेखौफ जगह है ये, इनमें ही रहना चाहे तेरी पनाहें, जब तक है जीना चाहेंगे।
I was blown away by that performance in such a short time. But I'm a little concerned. I'm not sure what Shweta thinks of your performance. Shweta?
Oh, Rohan. You know what? Guys, I have to be honest here. Rohan, I hope you don't mind when I say this.
It's okay. It's okay. You can say it.
Are you going to be okay if I be a little honest here?
I think just be honest. Don't worry. It's okay.
See, he has to be nice all the time. But,
No, I
don't do
understand.
that.
I completely understand.
Because I'll be really nice and you were awesome.
There you go.
That was amazing.
Thank you very much.
And congratulations. I think I was completely blown away by that, and the way you moved and you took the song to another level.
Thank you.
And all I feel is that if I have to do that, I'm going to take 1 year to do that. Just like hardcore, intense Shamam training, and then probably, maybe, So let me try and give a little bit of masala to the guys who want to do this song in 1 day, like me.
Done.
Are you ready to save me on this?
I think that's fair. So we're going to see Shweta and Rohan perform to her song, Shweta Style.
And then you tell me if that was fine.
Fantastic.
Yeah? Awesome.
I'll let you guys get to it.
तेरी बाहों का घेरा बड़ा महफूज लगे है बड़ी बेखौफ जगह है ये इनमें ही रहना चाहे तेरी पनाहे जब तक है जीना चाहेंगे तेरे होके रहेंगे दिल जिद पे अड़ा है तेरे होके रहेंगे तेरा शौक चढ़ा है
Bravo! Absolutely fantastic. So now, Rohan, let's hear your comments on Shweta's
I
performance.
think this is a true professional. Okay. So in a short period of time, doing what she can, and phenomenal work. That's a 1 year. Are you telling me 1 year? This was done in in 2 minutes. So it won't take you to 1 year. Don't worry.
Thank you so much. That means that's such a big compliment coming from you guys. It really means a lot.
Very nice.
And
Seriously.
I hope I keep working hard and I can be like you someday.
Me?
Well, you saw here, guys. Rohan has accepted the challenge. Shweta accepted the challenge back, and they both were deemed victorious. So in Dance Versation with Urban Asian, congrats to Shweta and Rohan. Thanks.